Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan2010 on Xbox Live, and welcome to WWE Women's Evolution! The first ever WWE version of the very first ever WWE Women's Only Pay-Per-View, where we have a lot of great WWE or women's wrestlers from the past, present, and the future of WWE in this pay-per-view. And we're going to start things off with the Mae Young Classic 2018 finals, as Toni Storm, I'm guessing is the woman on the left. This is, I think, is that an I? It's a capital I think. Io Shirai? I cannot, and I'm sorry if I, Shirai. I cannot pronounce their names. Now, I have not paid attention to any of them. Oh, fuck. Didn't mean to do it. Take two. Well, kind of edited. 3, 2, 1, and I'm back. As I was saying before I hit that, I have not paid attention to any of the Mae Young Classics, including last year's and this year's. So, for you guys that already know how I do this, I predict who I want to win, which is basically my own personal opinion, and who I think is going to win, which is basically who WWE who've booked to win. Now, this could go either way, but I don't know nothing about these two women, because I don't watch these, I haven't watched the Mae Young Classics. Whether this will take part on the pre-show or whatever, the kickoff show, which I hope it doesn't. I hope there isn't a kickoff show. Well, I hope there isn't any matches on the kickoff show. I'd like there to be a full pay-per-view, because that'd be great. So if I had to pick who I would like to think WWE are going to win, who I want. Now, considering that the Mae Young Classic winner was a Japanese girl last year, I don't know if she is Japanese, but just the name, whether she's a Japanese or Chinese or Asian, I reckon this Asian girl, Io Shirai, again, that's just because this sounds like again, I'm sorry if she isn't, I just don't know if she is or isn't, but I think she is, just because of the way she looks. So, but that's going, anyway, Io Shirai, whoever that is, it sounds like a winning name to me, so I think WWE have booked, and because I love the name Storm, I'm gonna go with Storm, who I want to win that one. So this one's a bit of a toss up and down, but you know, Storm to win there, it's you know, it's very hard because I don't know, you know, it's hard to actually, well, decide. She looks like Zelda, to be honest, with the long hair and the way she's dressed. And we're back. Next up we have the former, I think she was the first ever Mae Young Classic winner. We got Kairi Sane, and she's going to be facing her rival Shayna Blazer. Yeah, Blazner. Yeah, Shayna Blazner. Fucking hell, it's hard to pronounce some of these names. I wish they would have picked a lot easier names to pronounce. So I'm just gonna call her Blazner. This is Sane. It's for the NXT Women's Championship. Zane Blazner. Now, again, I don't watch NXT, so I can't really decide who I want to win this match. So, going on the basics of the championship and the fact that I know how good she is, I'm gonna say I think that Zayn's gonna win this one. and she looks like she's the babyface, so I want her to win. So this, after all that fiddling about, it was hard for me to pronounce their names and decide who I thought was going to win. Jesus Christ, that was a quick one. I will guess we'll find out, won't we? So now going on to the proper ones that I know how to pronounce and choose who I think and one is going to win at WWE Women's Revolution. Next match. And we're back in 3, 2, 1, and we're back. And as for this match, is the first proper Raw matchup, as it's we have had NXT and the MMA Young Classic, and now it's time for the first Raw main roster match, as it's Sasha Banks, Bayley and Natalya versus the Riot Squad in a 6-women tag team match. Who do I think is going to win? You know what? I'd actually like to say I think it'll be Team Riot. It'll be the Riot Squad. Who do I want to win? I don't particularly like Bayley all that much, and I don't mind Natalya, but I do like Sasha Banks. She's pretty good. So I want them to win. I want Team Banks to win. So Team Banks versus the Riot Squad. Well, and who do I want to win? Team Banks. Who do I think is going to win? The Riot Squad. Very good. It should be a very interesting, entertaining matchup, to say the least. So far, the 3 matches that I've read on the card, I'm pretty okay for a women's revolution. I reckon there could have been more matches made, but they all wanted to cram a bunch of women into a battle royal for some reason, which I'll get to that. So yeah, so far this is the only decent matchup, I suppose. But this isn't the first time we're going to have a tag team match on our hands at Women's Evolution by WWE 2K19 and K. Now, there's going to be a lot of women from the past, and there's the future in here too, and the present day as well. We've got women that represent the future, like Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Selena Vega, the Iconics. We have a modern, we have an Ember Moon, Asuka, and we got people from the modern day era, which I think are again like Naomi, Nia Jax, Carmella, Dana Brooke, and we've got people from the past. I forgot Tamina as well, is also modern day, but we also got people from the past like Molly Holly, Kelly Kelly, Maria Kanellis. I think Alundra Blaze is going to be in this match. So there's a lot of people in this battle royal. We always have like some kind of women's battle royal somewhere in something major like this. So I'm kind of disappointed, because women's battle royals are not necessarily, in my opinion, that entertaining in the past. The women's Royal Rumble was a step up, but I feel like they've gone a step back down, because unless it's legitimately going to be a proper battle royal like the Royal Rumble rules, where you must throw them over the top, or would it be an old-fashioned women's battle royal where they can go through the ropes, or like underneath, or whatever, underneath, through the middle, or over the top, and they'll be eliminated? Hopefully it's over the top, because you've got Ivory I can see there too. I missed her out. I mean, it's gonna be Tori Wilson's there. It's gonna be a clusterfuck of legends getting eliminated, and probably the ones like Nia Jax and Tamina will go at it at one point. This was a hard one to choose. Who do I think is going to win? Now this one's going to be a little bit interesting, but I honestly think if I'm gonna pick from Raw, SmackDown, and Legends, the ones from Legends pile, I would have to pick. I think it could be Michelle McCool, because I think she will be in this matchup if she isn't. Yeah, she's in the background there. I think when it comes to SmackDown, someone who's already won the Battle Royal in the past, Naomi. And for Raw, I think it'll be Nia Jax. Who do I want to win? On a Legends pile, I would like to see Alundra Blaze, just because she's like probably one of the first women to start like a fire, no pun intended, in the belly. Like she was like proper, like it wasn't like the divas back in the like she was like the first ever woman to like not have 30-minute like 5-minute matches, but she did face tougher opponents. From SmackDown, I would have to go with who I would like to see. Probably one of the Iconics, because they're quite entertaining. And obviously now from Raw, again I would like to see. I want to see Ember Moon. So that's my picks. So Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Alundra Blaze, Michelle McCool, Naomi, Asuka, and so many more that are going to be in this match. You can see them there. If that's the entire, a lot of people out there, there are people, but women are going to win this match, and no more surprises along the way. Then good luck to all the women in this match, and hopefully we'll see a woman that's worthy of winning the Battle Royal. So, yeah. Next match. We know that the women's Evolution is the first ever WWE all-women's pay-per-view. But this is also a first. Not Becky Lynch versus Charlotte, no, that's not the first itself. And the SmackDown Live Women's Championship being defended at a pay-per-view, that's not a first. But what is a first is that it's being defended in a last woman standing match. You heard me right, folks, and what I say, ladies and gentlemen, or whoever's watching this, especially the women, if you're watching this is, and you're a huge wrestling fan like I am, this is gonna be another first for you, lovely ladies. First ever women's last man standing match. It's a last woman standing match, as it says quite clearly there. Who do I think? Now this one is very tough, as the fans are really trying to cheer Becky Lynch when she's a heel. But WWE are trying their hardest to keep her a heel. And after what happened SmackDown Live or on Saturday at the Performance Center, they might have to boo her outwards, because that's a bit too far, a bit too disrespectful in my opinion. So, this one's a hard one. I don't really want Charlotte to win, but at the same time, is this just a transitional champion in Becky Lynch? Personally, I think I want Becky Lynch to win, but I think they're going to put it on Charlotte. So there you go. I want Becky to win, but I think Charlotte. Who knows at this point? It's a very, very hard decision for me to make. I don't know about yourselves, but this one, we'll have to see. Dirty tactics, clean tactics, whatever you want to do. No disqualifications, no countouts, no pinfalls. anything is legal. Just have to be the last woman standing. And if whoever's on the floor and can't get to the tank, up in a tank count, they lose. There's been plenty of last man standing matches, but this will be one of its kind. Not to say it's going to be the last woman standing match. We'll have to see what will the future hold for the WWE Women's Revolution. Okay, yes, last but not least, two women that I actually don't particularly care about. One, the reason I don't care about Nikki Bella is because if she wins this, will she be a part-timer? Two, at least Ronda Rousey is kind of a decent champion. I mean, I've come to accept that she's now part of WWE, and I'm kind of warmed towards her a little bit more because she is a bit of a badass. And you know, I didn't like her at the beginning because she got given the title shot just like that, Money in the Bank, but technically lost her first pay-per-view match because it was due to a disqualification, but she was not being pinned or made submit. So I would like to say I want Ronda Rousey to win this match, but because this is the first of a kind, and the fact that Nikki Bella claims to started the women's revolution and then the evolution as well, I reckon that it could actually be her, and I think that Nikki Bella is going to be the one that wins this match. It's a possibility, but I don't know. We've got Fearless versus Fear. Two heads are gonna collide. One's going to tap like a little bitch. One is a bitch. Try and figure out which way round it's gonna be. Will we see Monday Night Raw and the Bellas are celebrating? We're gonna have a Bella celebration. See what I did there? Or will Ronda Rousey walk out victorious? And on Monday Night Raw, after the WWE Evolution, she'll be standing tall. Well, not too tall because I'm not too sure how tall she really is. But you get the idea. So yeah, that's the last match on the card for WWE Evolution. Please let me know who you think is gonna win at WWE Evolution. Well, Ronda Rousey walk out with her women's championship. Will Charlotte end up becoming the new women's champion from SmackDown? Who will win the Battle Royal? We'll only have to find out as WWE Evolution is this Sunday on the WWE Network, and it is free for new subscribers. I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, and I'm going to see you at WWE Evolution. And until next time, thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.